One 4-star hotel, 2 identical rooms. So why does this one cost so much less on Hotwire.com? When 4-star hotels have unsold rooms, they use Hotwire to fill them. So you get them at prices lower than any other travel site. Guaranteed.
HOTWIRE, Hotwire.com.
The story of White Mountain Oil and Propane began in 1941. Since then, it's been neighbor helping neighbor for generations of customers. When you call from Chicorowa, they won't ask you how to spell it. They'll say, "We have someone there right now. His name is Bob." They have the largest storage facility north of Concord, so you won't hear, "See you next week." You'll hear, "Be right over." They know this valley and they know what you need to enjoy it in year-round comfort. White Mountain Oil and Propane, always there for you.
And good morning. Welcome back to RSN Live here on a Sunday morning. I'm here with Deb Williams from Lost River Gorge. How are you this morning?
I am wonderful.
And you said it's sunny this morning over at Lost River Gorge. So.
It is. It's sunny over on our side of the woods. It just was a little on the foggy side heading over here, though.
It hasn't made its way over. We saw it in the Lakes region and stuff, but it's going to be nice for us. But so today, of course, would be a great day to go over to Lost River Gorge.
It would be a wonderful day to go.
And for those who don't know, shame on you, what is your description of Lost River Gorge?
Lost River is absolutely beautiful. It is a 3/4 mile walk where you go down 300 feet into the gorge. And once you get down there, the Lost River runs along your walk. It is a guided boardwalk railing. And with that, you also have the opportunity of going through 11 different caves, which are a whole lot of fun.
They are a lot of fun. You can even get squeezed.
Yes, you can.
Squeezed there in the gorge. So, now how has your summer been? You have a good summer over there? The weather's been cooperating the last month? And
It has. Yesterday was a little odd, but you know, it is amazing. It doesn't matter what the weather is. If you don't mind a little rain on you, it is still just as beautiful to take the walk down through there.
Well, and I imagine yesterday too, the Lost River itself was running pretty nice and probably very scenic down through there.
Yeah, and it was funny because we have had such dry weather for the couple weeks in August that even with the rain that we had yesterday, it didn't affect.
Really?
Because our caves are so close down to the water level that sometimes, depending on how much rain we get, Mother Nature can play some funny tricks on us. But we didn't have much effect on it.
That's great.
Yesterday.
So didn't douse the candles in the.
No.
What is that one? What's the long one that you have to crawl through?
The dungeon.
The dungeon.
Yes.
Crawl through on your belly.
Yes, one of the really neat things about Lost River is we'll be open for almost 100 years in the next couple of years. 2012, it will have been owned by the Society for the Protection of New Hampshire Forests and been continually operating as a business, and it's still lit by lanterns down there.
That,
so when you go down, you still feel like you're stepping back into time.
Oh, that's great. And you've got a couple new things you were telling me about. You were telling me about the photographs that you can partake in.
I'm really excited. I have always wanted to get somebody down there to be able to take pictures of families when they're down there, because somebody always gets left out, or you kind of have to stop and say, "Oh, can you please do this?" And we have a gentleman who was at Heritage who is knowledgeable in doing the 3D pictures. And what he's going to do is be down at Paradise Falls, which is really one of our signature spots where everybody wants to take photographs of. And he's going to take a picture of your family. And there's also 6 pictures of some of the more popular places that are along the way. And they'll be developed. They'll be in a wonderful packet for you. And if you purchase them at the time with your tickets, it's $13. If you decide that you want to do it down there, it's $15. But it's a really neat and a very fun thing, and you get the viewer and everything with you.
Oh, that's great.
So it will be very cool.
And I remember those 3D pictures, so that's a lot of fun. It's a little bit of a different twist on the souvenir photo.
And it is, and the neat thing is that they actually started in Littleton, so it's something that's still near home.
Yeah, well, that's great. And so what days will that be going on? Is that going on?
He is, as far as I know right now, he is going to be there. He's just gotten everything everything pretty well situated, and he's starting. He's got all his equipment, and we've made a little box so that if it's kind of a misty day, he can still be down there.
Great.
But, as far as I know, he's going to be there today, and
Awesome.
he'll be there through the season.
And as we were looking at the weather forecast, looks like a nice week, so a good week to go to Lost River and enjoy it. If you're saying, you know what, I should have gone to Lost River this year, there's still time, of course. And you're open now. Once you hit Labor Day, what's your schedule after Labor Day?
As of September 1st, we are
Which is
open
Tuesday.
daily still at 9 o'clock, and we are open until 5, and we stop selling tickets at 4 o'clock. And one of the nice things about the fall is that once the leaves really, I mean, it's beautiful when the leaves start to change, but then once the leaves come off the trees too, it's still absolutely gorgeous because you really get the vastness of the gorge and the big boulders, and it's just, it's very humbling.
Well, that's cool. And you're open till when this year? What's
October 25th.
October 25th.
Yeah, which is a Sunday. It's our last day.
Now, you were telling me, and they're already picking on me, that I would be scared to go to your Halloween. What do you? It's not. Is it a fright night, or what are you calling it down there in the gorge? But you're bringing some thrills and chills down into the gorge.
It is. It is a very different way to go through Lost River. We started it last year. It was a brainchild of one of the staff who thought that it would be a really cool thing to do, and it was met with overwhelming response. And we have some earlier tours for the chicken-hearted, or people with little guys.
That's my excuse.
It's not quite so dark, and it's a guided tour that you still go down through the gorge. It's a different path that you kind of get down through there, and it's haunted. By a lot of different people doing a lot of different fun stuff, but you still get to go through some of the caves, and we have more. As I said before, they're lit by lanterns, so there's more lanterns that are down in some of the caves.
Neat.
And so there's some parts it's really scary, but some parts it's just absolutely phenomenal going through at night, and it's just very, very different. So
that's cool.
It's a lot of fun, a little scared, a little everything.
And that's coming up Columbus Day weekend on the 10th and 11th. You said
This Saturday night
Sunday.
and Sunday night, and it is by advanced reservation because the group sizes are limited, but you can go onto our website, which is www.lostrivergorge.com, or give us a call, 603-745-8031 to make reservations.
Cool.
And it's just, it's a fun night. It's a lot of fun.
That sounds like a lot of fun. And then you're also doing, you mentioned the off the boardwalk tours. Now, we've all walked down the boardwalk, and it's a great thing, but you're doing something you can go off the boardwalk.
Yeah, we've gone into some areas. The environment's on the fragile side, so we've really tried to make sure the areas that we're taking people into are not going to damage the environment. But it's a very challenging. It's off the boardwalk, and it's at least a 2-hour guided trip, and you have to be in really good shape to do it. And it's by reservation, or if it's not filled, it'll be Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays right now are the options of being able to take advantage of these tours at 9 o'clock in the morning. And if you happen to come in and decide to, if there's still room in the group, we're not going to take any more than 10 people to go through.
Well, that sounds neat. So a chance to explore the gorge a little bit differently.
Yes, and we'll give you the materials supplies that are needed to be able to go through. The only thing that we really recommend is very good shoes, long pants, and a long sleeve shirt.
Well, that's great. Well, Deb, I want to thank you for joining us this morning here on RSN Live and talking about the great things of